Hello.
Hi.
Hi. What is here? Hi, Safreen. Where are you? Are you in a park? Are you going to do the class from a park?
Hi, Miss. I'm doing a picnic. That's why it's very green.
Oh, how lovely. So you're going to do the class at the picnic? Very nice.
Yeah.
Good idea. I should also do class from picnic one day.
Because my little brother really wanted to go on a picnic today, that's why.
Very nice. Yes, Anaya.
Mom, is this fine?
Yes, I think that is fine.
Miss, when did the class even start?
The class will start now.
Okay, so I'm not late. Yes.
Yes, Anaya.
Mom, can I get the brushes next time? Because we didn't find next class.
Yes,
Because
no?
we didn't find it.
No problem. Do you have any brushes right now?
Yeah, I have brushes.
All right. Even if you don't have paintbrushes, you can use color pencil or something like that also. It's fine today.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. So today is Earth Day. Earth Day or World Environment Day? Do you know that?
Okay.
What do you know about today's day, World Environment Day, June 5th?
Oh, the World Environment Day here was on June 2nd.
Oh, really? You have
Yes.
two World Environment Days?
No, just one. Not
Okay.
today, like June 2nd.
June 2nd, not June 5th, huh?
June 2nd. But I just changed. I have look. In Sweden, you change your books and do different activities. And I have a really cool book at home that has two sides. That has two books in one.
Oh, okay. These are, yes. Yes,
Which one do I use? This one or this one?
use the one which says A4. Does
Huh?
the one in your right hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's slightly bigger. Yeah, you can use that one.
Okay.
Yes. So, since it is World Environment Day today for the rest of the world and not Sweden, what can we do for World Environment Day? Can you think of something?
Like a book.
We could do an infographics poster like we did for germination.
Okay, yeah, we could do an infographic. What would you like to share on the infographic?
I think there's a theme for every World Environment Day, right? So we could emphasize more on.
You're right. So, do you know what the theme is for this World Environment Day?
Yeah, millet.
What? Sorry, what is it?
Millets.
Millets. Is that the theme for World Environment Day today? I know millets is the theme for something. You're right.
Yeah. I'm not sure it's for World Environment Day, but it's for something.
Okay. I think Alia's onto it. She's going to look.
The theme for this year is beat plastic pollution.
Beat plastic pollution. Yes. So that's an interesting theme. Are you aware of what kind of pollution plastic pollution is?
You throw a lot of plastic.
We use a lot of plastic. That is one problem. So if we want to beat it, we have to.
And did you know Sweden has a 68% forest?
68%?
Forest.
Forest, 68%. That's wonderful. That's very nice. So how do we get rid of plastic pollution?
Alternatives of plastic.
Let's do one by one. So Alia says alternatives to plastic. What does Sunidhi say? Mute. Oh, you still, why can't I hear you? I still can't hear you. That's very strange.
Miss, now,
What's
Yes,
strange?
now I can hear you. Yes. Tell me.
maybe you could opt for like sustainable options, like instead of
You mean me?
No. Wait. Suniti is speaking right
Okay.
now. I'm going to let the speaker talk. Okay, I'm not removing spotlight. All right. Yes, Suniti, go ahead.
Miss, like maybe you could, instead of buying a shampoo bottle, get a shampoo bar, or like
What? Yes, you could do a shampoo bar instead of a bottle. Okay, very nice. Okay, what are the other sustainable options that we have? Anaya, you have something?
can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Okay. We can, like, in our daily use, we at least use, like, we use all those plastic boxes and all. We
Mm-hmm.
can stop using them and we can shift to steel.
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea. Very nice idea.
Yeah. Instead of using plastic, we can use steel because it's like it doesn't cause any pollution. So that's why.
And it lasts a very long time. And I have boxes which my grandmother had used. So they're at least 100 years old. So you can keep using them and keep using them.
Hmm.
And then we also have a store in Pune where you can go with your dabbas and fill loose grain. So you don't even bring any packaging home. So
Hmm.
how many things we buy in a package that is always covered in plastic, right? So
Yeah.
we can change that also. All right. So how do we do this? How do we create an artwork to speak about reduce? Is it reduce plastic pollution? What is the theme, Alia?
It's beat plastic pollution.
Beat. We have to beat it. Right. So how do we? There's two ways we can beat it. We can beat it with a stick or we can beat it with a whisk.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we can do is all of us can create a poster that says World Environment Day, beat plastic pollution, and maybe in the center we can create an artwork that becomes our solution, and I can help you develop your solution. So, with Anaya's solution is to move from plastic containers to steel containers. And for Suniti, the solution is to move from soap bottles to soap bars. And we could come up with a whole lot of different solutions that could help reduce plastic pollution, one solution at a time. All right, shall we do that? That sounds like a reasonable idea. So we can first, we are going to make a rough illustration and then we will make it in fair. Now I'm going to be making the illustration on the page here. Sorry, so the rough illustration I can make in the back, just behind this. Yeah. So we'll draw up some ideas and then figure out our composition. Maybe we can test out colors and then finally make the artwork in fair. Okay. So this is how we test out composition. Anytime you have to make any art, a good idea is to first draw everything as a rough illustration. So I'm just making a small thumbnail illustration. This is called a thumbnail, though I suspect my nail is bigger than this thumb, this illustration, but in comparison to the large illustration, this is like a small thumbnail. So in this, we can not practice, we can visualize different ideas or different composition, thumbnails of composition. Ideas. Now, one is we can write world environment day. We can put our solution right in the center here, and we could probably decorate this with leaves on the outside to indicate very happy environment. And here we can write beat plastic. Plastic can be a big word, and pollution. So when we are making a composition like that, we also have to see how we are going to place the words so that you know how big the space is, how big the words are, and how they fit. And here is going to be oh, what happened? Safin, can I mute you for a bit? Okay. So here's one option. Now I want you to think of at least two more options with these, and anything extra you want to add also. Different ways of writing. I'm going to show you different fonts with which we can write, but at least in different places. And you can add some stuff like also something like one solution at a time. Because that is our theme, right? One solution at a time. It's one poster per solution. That's what we're doing. So somewhere we can also insert this. We'll just wait a minute. Somebody else is joining. We have one more new student today. Leela, could you turn on?
What's her?
Hi.
What's her or his name?
Her or
His
his name? Her or his name is Leela. Hi, Leela.
Hi.
Sorry, I completely forgot you were joining today and you didn't have the link.
Yeah. We found it. Someone said it was in the group info.
In the group information, yes, I should have informed you. Now you know. Now you don't have to save it. Okay. All right. So today we are going to make a picture, a poster to celebrate World Environment Day. Do you know today is World Environment Day? Okay. So today is World Environment Day, except in Sweden. In Sweden, where one of our students is from, that is Safreen. She is in Sweden, and there they celebrated on the 2nd of June. Safreen, say something, then you'll come into the.
Yes, we celebrate on 2nd of June.
All right. Okay. So what we're doing is just making some posters, and we are throwing in some ideas for different kinds of posters. Also, we are thinking about how we can this year's theme, which Alia found out, is beat plastic pollution. So, Leela, can you think of one way in which you can make a change and reduce plastic or use less plastic? Okay, while Leela's thinking, is everyone making some more options of your posters? Yeah? Okay, Suniti, if you can keep your video on, just keep it on. That way I can just see everyone also. Okay, Leela, take your time, think about it. And while you are thinking, you can just observe what we are doing, and then you can start drawing with us also. And whenever you think of your solution, you can let me know, because we're designing a poster where all of us are going to put our solution in the center or somewhere in the picture. And either you can come up with your own solution, or you can make an illustration of a solution somebody else has come up with. And so long as you get an idea of how to make that poster, and then at a later date, if you think you can come up with your own solution, you make another poster for your solution. Is that okay? All right. Okay, so both you and Anaya are new today. Safreen, Alia, and Sunidhi have been with me for a little while. So if you think I'm going too fast, if you need me to clarify something, please feel free to ask me questions. You'll notice how Safreen is the chatterbox of the class, and she asks me all sorts of questions, and we sit and chat about all sorts of things. So you're welcome to chat in class, share your ideas, share your experiences. Okay. All right. Now I shall shift my camera to the phone camera, and I'll explain to you how we have drawn this. So this is the back of the page that I'm going to make the final artwork, and this is all rough work. And I've made these small rectangles onto which I'm making what is called thumbnails of compositions. So this is one composition where on the top I'm writing World Environment Day. I'm going to make a circle in the center, put some leaves and flowers around it, and I'm going to write the theme for this year, Beat Plastic Pollution. And we are also going to insert this somewhere. This is what we're going to do, one solution at a time, because each of our posters is going to have one solution. Now, when we are playing around with composition, you can think of breaking up this blank space into lots of different ways. So you could have something like World Environment Day all on one side instead of center. You could also have your picture somewhere over here like this. The solution can come somewhere here. I usually like to keep some space between the edges. Don't like to go to the corners. And here we can write some text about what are the different ways we can make a change. Just a list of things, and we could probably fit in 10 different things over here. And we can write something like one solution at a time. And then we could write the theme even more decorative. Oh, pollution is not going to fit. See, this is a place where we get to figure out whether our ideas are going to look good or not. This might look too crowded. There's too much happening over here.
Ma'am,
Yes.
so I did a little bit more research about organizations that are fighting against plastic in India.
Okay.
And there are some student organizations that I found.
Wow. Okay. Very nice.
So could I use them like in my poster?
Of course. Yeah. You want to list them out? You can make it. Yeah.
Yeah, like support all of these.
Of course. That would be wonderful. You can do that. Okay, then another thing, how do we do another one? We have to just shift all these things around. Maybe we can write beat plastic pollution on the top over here. So suppose I make, obviously I like circles a lot. I can write plastic pollution. And I can write beat over here, B, E, A, T, big letters, beat plastic pollution. And I could probably show leaves coming in almost like claws towards plastic pollution, something like that. And then I could write World Environment Day could just be written over here. Much smaller. And then I could also write something like one solution at a time. So my solutions are, I'm going to draw pictures of what my solutions are, and I'm going to help you draw pictures of your solutions. So what I do is I try to carry, what is this?
A metal straw.
Correct. Now both of them look the same, right? So I'm going to put stripes on one. And I'm going to say something like yes, no. Okay, and this can be in the center. I could probably put more than one plastic metal straw. And here I could put lots of plastic straws and say move to metal or say yes.
Can I write all of the text like inside different leaves?
Do you want to draw it first and then see it? Because a leaf, because if you write all the text in the leaves, it might look a little weird. But suppose we write the words beat, just the word beat. Then what happens is that the leaf is a very complex shape in itself. And all the words might not be easy to read. But see, if we make something like this, you get a very nice feel. Right? So you can have leaves also, but they don't have to have all the text on it. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, Sunidhi, your solution was shampoo bottle and bar of soap. Do you have a shampoo bottle at home? And do you have a bar of soap or bar of shampoo at home? So one idea is bring them out, get them out, put them in front of you, and draw out your own shampoo bottle. So it would be something like this. I know my bottle is something like that. And then I have another bottle, or I've had another bottle. I usually have just one shampoo bottle at a time. And I would probably just write nothing on it, but just keep it like this. And then the bar of shampoo can be made like that. But it's a good idea to do this, and then you can make bubbles.
Miss, why does the shampoo looks like a bar of cheese? Cheese and then like cheese balls around it. It looks like that.
This is a bar of shampoo. It's not cheese. So you can say instead of, so in another way of drawing this would be to make the illustration like that and say use a bar of shampoo, and ditch the bottle. So you can also write your solution somewhere over here in the circle. Then we can have things like a dabba. Do you have a plastic container at home? And do you have a steel container at home? So the plastic container is transparent, and you can say use steel and ditch plastic. Oh, this is becoming our own theme, right? Ditch the plastic. Or you can say ditch the jar, beat plastic pollution. So we have one solution here, one solution here. Alia, what was your solution?
Switch to better alternatives
But we have to give an alternative.
like steel instead of, or cloth bags instead of plastic.
Wonderful. So how does a cloth bag look and how does a plastic bag look? So this is how a
Plastic
plastic.
bag might just be a little more transparent and
Also, sometimes plastic bags have got stripes on them, and cloth bag has got stitching on them. So let me show you how to make a plastic bag. Okay, everyone, do you want to join drawing with me? First, draw part of a rectangle. And then inside that, we will draw like the handles and then another part of a rectangle. So this can be a plastic bag or it can be a cloth bag, right? So what we can do is put colored stripes, like green colored stripes or something like that, which is often what plastic bags would have. Okay, and then this can be colored. And then for cloth bags, this is what we do. We'll show a rectangle, draw the full rectangle now. And from here, you will draw a handle like this. It's slightly bent on one side. And also a parallel line. And here you will draw lines like this, just a dash, dash, dash line. And you can draw a dash line from here, on the sides. And from this side as well. So this will look like a cloth bag. And you can also make some stripes like that because sometimes these cloth bags have got a special kind of strap so that it can remain strong and it can carry a whole lot of weight.
Ma'am,
Yes.
also the plastic bag can be a little more like crumpled because usually the bag.
Yes, you are right. Maybe I can show you a crumpled bag. Do you know how to make a crumpled bag? A crumpled bag, crumpled paper is very difficult to make, but I'll show you one way we can make plastic. So make it like this. This rectangle can be bent and this is the shape you make. See, from one side, this is the rectangle that is bending. One handle goes to left and one handle goes to right. And then you can have another side coming like that. This looks more like a plastic bag. And you can have another side coming here, and then they join in the back. So we've actually shown the front and the back of a plastic bag. And often it has a middle. Now this suddenly makes it very complicated. Then we have to show bottom and top where the seams are stitched. The cloth bag can still remain the same. And if you want, you can make 2 stripes.
I thought of a solution.
Yes, go ahead.
So at the shop, sometimes people get those plastic water bottles. So keep using that same water bottle instead of getting new ones each time.
That's a very good solution.
Reuse.
So instead of asking for new plastic water bottles, you can reuse the same bottle. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay, that's a good solution. There is also one more solution where you can take your own water bottles, at least in places where you know they might not have water. Like, don't take your own water bottle to a restaurant, maybe, but we can carry our own water bottles where you won't get water otherwise. I carry a water bottle everywhere anyway. So, do you have a water bottle of your own?
Sometimes even at restaurants they give you plastic bottles.
Yes.
So instead of like they ask you whether you want mineral water or regular water,
Right.
you could just take the regular water.
Very good. Yes. So always ask for regular water in restaurants. Okay, here's how we can make our plastic bottle. So this is the lid. This is the neck. Draw the sides coming down. I think many of them have a straight top. Then it goes inside a little bit. And then there's at least 3 wobbles and then it comes straight down. So wobble 1, 2, 3, and out and come down. And you will have join the lines between the wobbles. So you have a nice plastic bottle of water. And then you can have, I'm going to show you my water bottle. But my water bottle is unnecessarily very complicated. We can have, okay. I'm just going to show a bottle that I used to have. So what we want to do is write that, and also I think the water bottle can have a nice strap. Because I've already drawn the water bottle, I don't want to draw the strap in front of it. I'll draw behind. So what is the message here? Carry your own water. Your own water bottle. And what's the message? Ditch the plastic. Or in this case, it is ditch disposable. Right? Because what Leela has suggested is, even if you have a plastic bottle, don't throw it away. You can use it again, fill that bottle and use it. So carry your own water bottle and ditch disposable bottles. Use a bar of shampoo and ditch the bottle. Here the message is carry your own cloth bags, ditch plastic, or again ditch disposable bags. Great. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 solutions. That's brilliant. Safreen, what is your solution?
Well, my solution is grow more trees and use less plastic.
I think that's a great solution. So we can have a pot of trees. Do you have Safreen, do you have a solution to reduce plastic pollution? though?
Oh.
Can you
Like,
huh?
it's like, I don't really know. Use less plastic, maybe.
Yes, but you can think of something that you use that is plastic, which you can change. If you change your habit, then you use that much less plastic. So I do this, and this, and this, but I
Wait,
do not
use
stop doing this.
more, use, okay. No.
Okay, so think about it, Safreen. We can also do this later. Shall we start making our final illustration because we have very little time?
Yes, please.
All right, okay.
Or we could do this next week if you want to.
We can do that next week also. But how about let's try to do this right now. Everybody has their one idea. So the first thing to do is make the illustration that you want in the center, or at least make some space. Now, you don't really need to make a perfect circle. So don't go and get a bowl or something like that to make a circle. No, just very lightly, you can make something that looks like a circle, that is enough space so that you can make your drawing inside it. And most of our drawings, if you've made them in the back of the page, they will fit over here, right? Now we have to write World Environment Day, right? So we need space for 3 words. Don't go too close to the edge. And what I normally do is I make a light line for each of the words. So I have day here, then I have environment, and I will leave space for world, and I'll still have space on top a little bit. Okay, now I will put a line through the center because I want my words to fit exactly in the center. I don't want one word to be to the left or right. And the same thing I'm going to do over here. I'm going to write beat, plastic, pollution underneath plastic. And I'm going to extend the same line to come here. Now, can you see how light my lines are? So hold your pencil really far away. Don't make a very dark line. Hold your pencil far away so you don't have to erase anything. I can see you, Alia. You are erasing like there's no tomorrow. Make very light lines. Okay, so now how do you know how to write the words? We have to write World Environment Day, correct? So for world, there are 5 letters, W, W, O, R, L, D. So we can put R in the middle O to the left, and then W to the left of the O, and L to the right, and D to the right of L. So this is how we can make a word from the center outward. Now, environment is a very big word, so we'll come to that in a bit. Day also we can write exactly like that, D-A-Y. And for environment, let's go back to our rough page and count the letters here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on one side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the other side. O is in the middle. Now you have to remember the spelling. Now, if you can't remember the spelling, take a rough paper and write the word on that. ENVIRONMENT. So now you can remember what to write. Just on the left of O, we will write R-I-V. Keep equal space between all the letters.
Miss,
Yes.
Miss, I don't have like a small paper because I'm outside.
Doesn't matter. This is only for you to check the spelling. Do you have, just use another sheet in your book. Just write in the back somewhere like that in rough. So you can check if you've got the spelling right. Now this also I've written very lightly because I'm going to make it dark using a special style like this. I'm going to make a line around these shapes so that I get a block letter like that. See, I'm going to write around this. Are you able to do this, kids? Now remember, we don't have to finish this today. If you feel you want me to wait, I'll wait and we can complete this next week also. It's important that we do it properly rather than doing it fast. I have no desire to finish a mediocre project in one day. We can take our time. Anaya, are you with us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You have any questions? You ask me, yeah? Because I saw you coming in and out of the classroom. So I was wondering if you heard everything. If you didn't hear anything, I can repeat myself, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Your voice is actually breaking.
Yeah, even yours is breaking. There must be some issue with both our Wi-Fi.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you hear me now clearly?
I can hear you now, yes.
Okay.
So it'll probably keep
Um,
happening, coming and going. Ask me. Go ahead. Now, even if your words are not straight or in a straight line, some might be slightly higher, some might be slightly lower, some might be thick, some might be thin. That's okay because this is a handmade poster. We are not making it on a computer. So a few discrepancies and inaccuracies are fine. And then day, I'm going to make it really fat. So I'm giving a lot of space. See, I'm going to make that word really fat. Okay, is everyone with me? Do you want me to?
Miss, if is it okay if you also like type it normally?
Yes, you can write it normally also. Okay, now here again, beat has only 4 letters, right? So I'm going to write E on one side, A on the other side. And whatever distance I have between E and A, I'm going to keep between B and E, and A and T. That's how I'll get beat. Same thing we do for plastic. S is in the center. Did you get this technique, guys?
Yes.
Very good. And pollution is. So this is how I normally count. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, and U in the middle. And usually when you have words above, you write the new word right underneath it. Pollution. There's a few adjustments and you usually get a good center. Right? See, this looks so well organized. Oh, wait a minute, Alia. I didn't see you showing me. Very nice. Very nice. I think it's looking good. Now, here, I'm going to show you one trick. When you do get erasers, if you do get one, you can get this thing. It's called a flexible eraser, because what it does is you can roll it on your rough illustration and it just picks up the lead. So you don't have to massage the paper. You know what I mean? See, this is a nice way to erase. Now I'm going to make beat also very big, very thick. Now, since we are doing something about World Environment Day, you should also find out when did it begin, World Environment Day? What year? Whether it was one country that started it or a bunch of countries that started it. Anytime you come across some new information like this, you should always do some additional research and find out something more. So I'm going to leave this blank for now, and I'm going to now decorate the sides with some kind of design. And I'm going to do this in pencil. Eventually, I will paint it. So you can start off with maybe some leaves. Some big leaves first. And then you can draw two leaves going in a V shape and then a third leaf in the middle. This generally looks pretty nice. And then from here, you can show two vines coming to the top. They can have their own leaves. I love making a motif of leaves and flowers and nature, but you don't have to make exactly the same leaves. You can make something that you like. Then we can make something like flowers over here. So because there's less space on top, I'll make smaller leaves. And we could have we could have flowers from here. So you could have something like that. I think these look quite nice. And maybe we can draw some lines from the base of the flower. Now I have drawn these kind of flowers several times, but if you haven't and you're not sure about the lines, draw it in rough first. Never draw anything in fair until you are confident. I mean, it's okay once in a while to draw directly in fair also. You never know. Sometimes it can look nice, even if it's a little rough. And what else can we do? Maybe I can show some. Oh, we could show some butterflies. Why not? And maybe here we can show some bees. Because I'm sure they too are celebrating Earth Day, Environment Day. And it doesn't always have to be the same on both sides. One bee over here, one bee over here. Now, if we want to make this like a proper poster, what we can do is, now that my lettering is done, I'm going to erase these lines because I want to make some frames. I want to make a frame around this. And very often I've seen people make the frame first, but I would recommend make the frame last. In fact, you can make the frame after you've drawn the inside as well. So I like a frame which is, which doesn't always go all around the page or through, but it's just on the corners. And I try to leave the same amount of space on the sides and same amount of space on the top and bottom. But remember that when the side comes from there, I normally keep some kind of guideline like this. I keep this, or I'll keep a brush like this, not a scale, but something that tells me where the line is pointing to. But I don't use that to draw a straight line. I will just, from that point on, I will take the line forward. And again, bring it into pollution. Then hold it along side pollution. So I get a point to draw it to the other side, and same thing over here. Sometimes you don't even need that guiding tool. Now, when you make a frame around something, it always looks much more formal. And we have additional space over here. So over here, we can write some information like then the day that it is. So we can write 5th June, or we can write one solution at a time, anything. But this looks more complete. Okay, how are your posters looking? I'm not doing anything more than this today. I'll see everyone's posters now. Let's see, Sunidhi. Could you hold it slightly closer? Hold it in front of your face and push it closer. 1 second, I'm going to pin the picture so I can see it. I think it's looking very nice. I can see it very lightly. Can you share it on the group? I think it's going very well. Good job. So none of you is curious about this thing on my desk. I just noticed, you must have seen this. Have you seen this? Did any of you think what this might be? Oh, okay. It's a potato. So I must tell you, I use this potato when we are doing calligraphy. So on Fridays, I have a calligraphy class, and you know what the potato is used for? It's used to clean the nib. So I stick the nib into the potato so that it becomes clean, because you can't wash these nibs with water, otherwise they rust. So
Miss, can I go? I'm gonna do that drawing like later. Is
All
that
right.
okay for you?
Yeah, you can go because our time is up now, and I will share this on the group, and then you can see this and make it.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
When you peel the potato, it will be full of
Yan.
random marks.
Yan got it.
If you
Yan got it.
Sorry, that is very usual with Safreen, all sorts of noises.
But
Okay,
if you peel that potato, you'll see all the marks.
sorry?
If you peel the potato for the point of that.
Do I peel the potato? Is that
Like,
your
if
question?
you peel it, then will all those marks be on the potato?
I think so, because usually, even if you peel the potato, it oxidizes, so it starts becoming brown. And wherever you make a mark, over there, it'll still make an oxidized mark, I think. But I think a peeled potato rots faster than an unpeeled potato. I've been using this for almost a month now, and it's been pretty okay.
Can
Yes.
you show how you drew those flowers which you created?
These flowers?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Excuse the dogs here. All right, so you start off with a stalk from where the flower is going to come. And from here, you make a V shape or an inverted V shape. And then you make like an M shape. So up, down, up, down. So you get the sepals of the flower. So you have an inverted V and you make an M shape. Now, from somewhere in the middle of this M shape, but not right in the corners, you can draw two lines coming outward like that and give them a wobbly edge like this. Now we will take one more line a little to the side from both sides and make a wobbly edge. Don't come to the side, but come to the top and go inside. So it's almost like a curve, but it's like your pencil is like a small 2-year-old child who can't walk in a straight line and they have to wobble. So you just wobble, but you have to go in almost a curve-like shape. And then you can draw a lot of wobbly lines or curved lines. Don't make the lines too curved like that. They don't look very nice. So what you should do is make a gentle curve. This is called a simple curve. And this would be a curly line. So a simple curve is which curves only twice, curves once and then curves twice. A compound curve becomes like that, or no, I'm saying wrong. This is not a simple curve. A simple curve curves only once. That's simple. And a compound curve, this is a compound. A compound curve curves twice. So this one's coming to the left once and then going to the right. So this is a compound curve. Okay. And you can just make more of these lines. And they all come closer towards the base of the flower and make the base look more attractive. That's it, I think. That's all there is to the flower. Okay, I can draw one or two more lines. Okay, so let's stop here for today. And if you feel like it, you can fill it up, color it up, or make another one and color it up. And I will help you finish this next week.
Mom,
Yes?
will you share this picture in the WhatsApp group
Yes, I will.
so that I can like make it, because it's taking me a lot of time to do it. So I
Yeah,
can do afterwards. Like,
sure, no problem. Take your time. You have the whole week till next week.
okay.
You can make another one also. So what we've done now is made a base template for many posters. And we can write the same stuff, World Environment Day, beat plastic pollution. And instead of flowers and leaves, you can draw something else. You could draw clouds, you could draw rainbows, unicorns, cats and dogs, anything. The environment has all sorts of, everything is included, no?
And mom, one more thing. When will we color this poster?
We'll color it next week.
Okay.
Yeah, looks like Leela has already started coloring, which is also fine. You can also color that. Looking good. So if you want to, you can color this poster up, and I will be sharing not just the artwork, but also a video of today's class. So you can watch the whole thing again. I should be able to share it later tonight. So from tomorrow, you can just watch the video and follow and just keep forwarding and watching and make another poster if you like, because then that'll give you more time to do it as well. Okay.
Okay, mom. Yeah.
Okay. So I shall see you next week then, everyone. Bye.
Bye, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.